Football fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we tell the story of a man who changed football forever. A boy once told he was too small, too weak, and too fragile to make it in professional football, yet he rose to the very top of the game. This is the story of Lionel Andres Messi, the boy from Rosario who became the greatest player of all time. Grab your seats, because this journey is not just about football, it's about dreams, struggles, heartbreaks, and ultimate glory. Messi was born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina, into a humble working-class family. His father Jorge was a steel factory worker, and his mother Celia cleaned houses to support the family. From the moment Messi could walk, he had a football at his feet. By the age of 5, he was playing for his local club, Grandoli, coached by his own father. Coaches were amazed. This tiny kid dribbled like he was born with the ball glued to his boots. But at 10 years old, Messi's life turned upside down. He was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. His body simply wasn't producing enough hormones to grow normally. Doctors warned that without expensive treatment, Messi would never grow tall enough to compete at the top level. The treatment cost around $1,000 a month, a sum his family simply couldn't afford. Local clubs admired his skills, but none wanted to take responsibility for such an expensive treatment. At one point, it looked like the dream might die right there. Then came a miracle. In 2000, when Messi was just 13 years old, his family arranged a trial with FC Barcelona in Spain. On the training pitch, young Messi embarrassed defenders twice his size. His speed, his control, his balance, it left Barcelona's coaches speechless. Here comes one of the most iconic moments in football history. Barcelona's sporting director was so convinced about Messi's future that he offered him a contract on the spot, but there was no paper around. So he pulled out a napkin and wrote down the agreement. That napkin became one of the most legendary contracts in football history. Barcelona agreed to pay for Messi's treatment and bring him into their academy, La Masia. The boy from Rosario finally had a lifeline. Life in Spain wasn't easy. Messi was shy, homesick, and missed his family in Argentina. But when he stepped onto the pitch, he transformed. At La Masia, Barcelona's famous youth academy, Messi rose rapidly. He was unstoppable. Defenders simply couldn't touch him. His low center of gravity, dazzling dribbles, and killer instinct made him stand out among hundreds of talented youngsters. By age 17, Messi made his senior debut for Barcelona in 2004. The world had just witnessed the birth of a star. Messi's breakthrough came alongside Ronaldinho, the Brazilian superstar who took him under his wing. Soon, Messi was no longer the apprentice, but the star himself. Then came Barcelona's golden era under Pep Guardiola. With Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets around him, Messi orchestrated football like a symphony. Trophies poured in. La Liga, Champions League, Club World Cups. Messi's numbers were unreal. Season after season, 40, 50, even 60 goals. Commentators ran out of words. Fans ran out of superlatives. Defenders ran out of hope. Messi wasn't just playing football, he was redefining it. Then came the rivalry that changed everything, Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. In Spain, it was Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Globally, it was genius versus power, magic versus machine. For more than a decade, the two pushed each other to historic heights. One week Messi would score a hat-trick, the next Ronaldo would score 4. Year after year, they shared the Ballon d'Or between them. Football had never seen anything like it. Fans argued, the world divided, but the truth is, Messi and Ronaldo together created the greatest era of football ever. But for all his glory in Barcelona, Messi struggled to win with Argentina. World Cup 2014 in Brazil, Messi carried Argentina to the final. He was named the tournament's best player. But in the final against Germany, Argentina lost in extra time. Then came Copa America 2015 and 2016, 2 finals, 2 defeats. After the second heartbreak, Messi stood on the pitch in tears. Soon after, he shocked the world by announcing his retirement from international football. For me, the national team is over, he said. Argentina was devastated. Could this really be the end of Messi with his beloved Albiceleste? But Messi couldn't leave it like that. Months later, after an outpouring of love from fans, he returned. And in 2021, after years of heartbreak, Messi finally delivered. Argentina won the Copa America in Brazil, beating their biggest rivals in the Maracana Stadium. Messi fell to his knees in tears. Finally, he had given his country a trophy. But destiny wasn't finished. In 2022, Qatar hosted the World Cup. Messi produced one of the greatest World Cup performances in history, scoring, assisting, and leading by example. The final against France was a roller coaster, 3-3 after extra time. It went to penalties. And when Argentina won, Messi lifted the golden trophy. It was the crowning moment of his career. The little boy who was told he was too small now stood tall as world champion. After over 20 years at Barcelona, Messi left in 2021 due to financial problems at the club. He moved to Paris Saint-Germain, where he added more trophies and even won another Ballon d'Or. Then, in 2023, Messi shocked the world again by joining Inter Miami in Major League Soccer. Overnight, he transformed the league. Stadiums sold out, viewership skyrocketed, and football in the United States was never the same again. Even in his late 30s, Messi was still changing the game. Lionel Messi's life is more than football. It's about believing in your dreams, no matter how impossible they seem. From a sick, small boy in Rosario, to the king of football. He has won it all. Ballon d'Ors, Champions Leagues, Copa America, and the World Cup. Messi's story will inspire generations to come. Because legends never die. Thanks for watching, football fans. If Messi's journey inspired you, smash that like button, subscribe for more incredible football stories, and let us know in the comments, what's your favorite Lionel Messi moment? Was it his Barcelona magic, his rivalry with Ronaldo, or that unforgettable night in Qatar 2022? Until next time, keep the love for football alive.